Okay, I am here and I want to go over some kits that I'm putting up in my shop. They are, I'm calling them the Horse Lovers Vintage Kit. Everything in them is vintage, and I did throw in maybe one or two items that are not. The scrapbook paper is not, of course. I always like to add some scrapbook paper in there in case you are making junk journals, and then some of the pages are super thin. So I've got 3, and 2 actually have books in them. Let's go ahead and open up this one first. This one has the little golden book called Horses, and sorry, it's very crinkly sounding because it is in plastic. So what made me want to do this was I went to the flea market a couple months ago and I found these 1966 horse show ribbons, and so I thought these are kind of fun, and I started to kind of go through my stash, and I found out that I actually had a lot of things that went with this theme, and I just kind of stuck with it. And so that plastic's kind of coming up off the cover of that, but and I just started digging, and I came and found out I had a bunch of stuff. The other thing I found at that same flea market was I found these. Caution, horses, wide slow turns, highway safety. I thought these would be so fun to put on the cover of your journal or use it down the spine of your book. So if you can either use this as your book, or you could just take it apart and use the pages in there. This book is the illustrations are beautiful in here. So, ooh, I apologize. Yowie. Sorry. We have a lot of pollen. Tennessee walking horses. So anyway, yeah, so that's this book. You get all of the pages. I'm not sure what year this is from. 19 copyright 1962. This is from 1973. So you do get this book in this kit. Also, there is a Happy Trails with the cowgirl on it. So a little notepad, I put that in there. And the kits are, these 2 kits are pretty much exactly identical, even down to the scrapbook paper that's in them. The only difference would be, is the graphics and the book, of course. And then some of the graphics will be different. So I'm not going to open up this one because this one is pretty much everything you see here. You're getting in that, with the exception of some of the, the graphics and stuff. But if you get a page out of this book, you're getting a page out of this book, just a different image. So there's that, and then you'll get a Betty Crocker recipe one. This one has Western barbecues. This one had chuck wagon beans. So anything that had to do with horses. I kind of went through a vintage postcard. These I think I actually got when I was in Sweden when I got these, or maybe when I was in Denmark. I'm not sure. Then I put some Webster's pages paper in there. This is from, I don't know what paper line this was, but it had the cowgirl boots and then horses on it. So I did put some of those in there. Some book page out of a children's storybook. Another one, Saddle Up. Another one. The illustrations, this one's really sweet. The little kid giving the baby an apple. some kind of sheet music in each one of them, whether it came out of a children's book. This is copyright 1937. I don't make copies of anything, so everything in the kit is one of a kind, and it is original. So just to let you guys know, here's an envelope. This came out of a kid's book. It's pretty torn. I'm not torn up, but pretty torn up. So it is, you take the cowboy. What I would do with it actually is probably not use the original. I would make a copy for my own book. And it's called Watch Gus Gallop. And it has the instructions, and then it has the horse. And you can make, this is Gus. You put him on top of the horse somehow, this mechanism you use here, it shows you. And then it makes the horse go up and down and the cowboy rock back and forth. So anyway, that is, that'd be fun. So I put that in there. And there's just like an image, another image of a horse. And here's some, I had some vintage wrapping paper that had horses on it. So I had this bucking bronco rodeo horse. And then this one has just different images of horses, and you get a nice big sheet of that. There's different, some of them have Western and English in them. So this is more hunt seat, fox hunters, and ox fence. And then this came out of another piece of art, a horse race. Here's a woman, I don't know if they're being rescued. I don't know what that is, but anyway, they're on horseback. Here's another one, 3 men jovial huntsmen. And then you get a bunch of scrapbook paper that you can use in your book. I put an alphabet in each one. This one happens to have, this one's called Gideon Alphabet Journaling Cards. So you get this whole pack. And a playing card. And another playing card. This is Citation. And this is Assault. They were racehorses. So there's a sequin thing. I thought this would be really cute on the spine of your book, so I put that in there. It's a little westerny looking. A bandana yo-yo. Horses, flashcards, a ribbon. In this packet, I'm not going to dump it all out. There are brads and some conchos, different style conchos. There's some chipboard pieces like labels and tags and an ampersand in that one. Also, there is like a star. I don't know what you call this. Is it a buckle maybe? But anyway, I thought this would make be a cute closure. So you can run ribbon through that if you want, or fabric. So I thought I added that in because I thought that would make a cute closure. And there is another one. This one has the same thing, but it's a boot instead of the star. Okay. Then in this bag, oh, you get a boot in this one. Okay. So you're going to get 2 in this kit. This was a game piece. This is a game piece. I don't know how I ended up with those, but I did. This is a game piece, but if you want to do a 3D type thing, this is fun. You can glue it on the top. If you're not going to do a book and you want to do a, what do you call that? A vignette. You could use these things to do a vignette. Chipboard, some more playing cards. This is so sweet. Look at him. Little patriot on his horse. This is a card. Something on the card, on this card would have the word, like this one has cowboy. I think another one says boots or something on it. So you'll get some chipboard pieces, stickers. These are Mrs. Grossman's. Remember having Mrs. Grossman's? Oh my gosh, I don't know why I put this on there. July 1293. I have no idea. So you get some of these chipboard pieces. And then this one has a boot in it. I don't know if the other one has one that has two of them in it or not. This was some vintage fabric. I only had a very little piece. It was an offcut of something, but each one will have at least something that you can actually use. So this one has, you know, part of the cowboy on it, but at least you have like a whole cowboy on this one. So you could use that for your binding if you wanted to on your book. So you get that. Then I have some leather pieces that I put in there. Some leather strapping and a frame. The other one has photo corners. I know that. Does not have a frame. Hi, Julie. How are you? Okay, so that is the one that's called, this one I'm going to call the Little Golden Book Horses in my shop. Okay, and these two are priced different than the one I'm going to show you. They will come in, of course, my signature vintage sheet envelopes with some antique seam binding. So this one has like pony and hayseed. This one has a boot. I don't know. I can't really see in there. I don't want to have to put this all back together, so I'm not going to open it. Okay, so there's that one. So very similar, just a different book, right? And different images and book pages, but the same. This one does not. This one's going to be a little bit cheaper. This one does not come with a book in it. Instead, it does have this, and it does have, so I'm going to go through this one so you can see the difference on this one as compared to the other ones, because it is a little bit different. Sorry for the crinkling. Plastic is very crinkly. So let's go through these. Whoops. Again, this one has a little notebook in it. It says cowgirl. What is on the back? Today's chores: feed the critters, mend the fences, wean the calves, rake in the new stallion, practice lassoing, brand the doggies, shoot some varmints, wrangle some armadillos, empty the spittoon, brew some hooch, bake a pecan pie, and gussy up and go square dancing. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay, so you get a little booklet. This one has an orange 1967 old ribbon, horse show ribbon. This has a postcard in it also, and so you'll see a lot of familiar pieces in this one, but this one does not have a book. There's another one of those horses. His name was Stymie. Here's a piece of that sequin. This one's coming with a dream catcher. I thought this would be fun to hang off your journal, so I have one of those. I paid 79 cents for it, I guess, at a yard sale. This has a ponytail bottle tree page. Here's a cowboy song, the cowboy song. This was some sheet music that I had some, and it has hi-hat stepping horses. I thought this would be fun. This is actually from a show that my dad, I don't know if it ever went into, it's called Charming Children, if it ever went into production, but I had a couple of these books, so I chose to, duplicate books, so I chose to take one apart. This has another postcard of some horses. This one and the other ones don't have it in it. This one comes from has wallpaper in there from a vintage wallpaper book I had that had a guy on a horse, and so I did put in a piece of that with the border strip in there to match. Some kid books to the shop. I have a little pony, so cute. Here is another kid book, The Black Pony. This is a cartoon that says, "Come out from under that hay." Here's a little illustration out of a book, and again, one of these craft cardstock envelopes. Here is another old on horseback racing. Here's some artwork of horses. This is out of, I forgot the name of the Ideals book. Yeah. And then another art piece of races. This has some vintage wrapping paper in it. That same vintage wrapping paper, like I said. So it has some similar items and some totally different items in it compared to the other kits. This has the Webster's Pages Western. I don't know what this paper was called, but anyway, it had a Western theme, and a horse theme. So I included 5 of those pages. Is my dog stuck? What are you doing? How are you stuck? Go that way. Huh? Hold on a minute. Sorry. There. Okay, maybe that'll help you get out. He can't see very well. Okay, I put in some chipboard letters. So you get a whole set of chipboard letters. This, instead of the concho, or not the concho, but the boot or the star, this one actually has a hat, Western hat charm in here. And then it has the same like little chipboard things. And it has this in it. So oh wait, it does have a boot. Okay, so you do have a closure. So you're getting the hat charm to hang off of it. You get some chipboard, big chipboard pieces. Again, you'll get a piece of this fabric. It does have the little cowboy on there and the rope. So I thought that was sweet. Here's one of those game pieces. You get some of the leather strapping. Oh, you want the set without the book? Okay, I'm going to be putting them up tonight. Are you on my, or if you just want to PayPal me, I can do it that way. If you don't want to wait for it to go up in the shop, you can just, are you following me on Instagram? You can find me on Instagram and just DM me, and I can just work it out through PayPal if you want, if that'd be easier. It's up to you. But I'm going to put them up in the shop tonight. Making magic. How about a round of applause? Oohs and ahs. A tag. Undeniably you. Let's see what else I threw in here. Some chipboard Western stars. This says good luck with a horseshoe. Here's a horseshoe. Die cut. Some stickers. Some charmy thingies. This is a charm. So you have some fun stuff to use as a charm. Another chipboard, some ribbon, and that that Western boot. So you can use this as a closure for your book if you're going to do a journal. Oh, okay. That's fine. What else comes in this kit? Okay, so this one has, boot on it. And then you get this little gift card of a Western saddle. And then this has the branded pancakes, which I thought was kind of fun. It's called Rodeo Roundup. And this is the Betty Crocker recipe card library from 1971. So that's the library card that's the card that comes with that one. So this, I guess, is going to be sold. But I'll have the other 2 kits up in my shop. So thank you. Thanks, Julie. And I'll wait to hear from you. And I will see you guys later. And I'll be back tomorrow for another Bible journaling page. And as we go through the chronological Bible and we're reading it. Okay, you did? Awesome. I will get it shortly. And I got to let my dog out first. So you'll hear from me within the next 15 minutes. Okay? I will see you guys later. Thanks for joining me, Julie. And thanks for buying the kit. That's awesome. Have an awesome day. Bye, guys.